Hey everybody, welcome back to the Movie Couple channel. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And here's our non-spoiler review for The Extraordinary Journey of the Fakir. The Extraordinary Journey of the Fakir is directed by Ken Scott, and it tells the tale of a young boy named Aja who's lived his entire life in a small neighborhood wishing he would be rich. Once older, he sets out on a journey to look for his estranged father, but instead goes on a worldwide adventure. I think with this movie, if you told me the title, I don't know if I would have been 100% down for it, but if you show me the trailer, which is what happened with us, we saw the trailer and immediately we're like, we really want to watch this. It's a different type of movie. The trailer is so colorful, and as you just heard in the description before, this is a story that has, it's I don't want to say coming of age, even though it starts from Aja being a boy. So it has a little bit of mix of everything, which is kind of what I really liked about this movie. You can't really put it in a single category. So it has a little bit of coming of age, a little bit of soul searching, there's romance, it's a comedy, there's Bollywood, like dancing. So there's a lot, I think, encompassed in this movie, which is why I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, when I first saw the trailer, I wasn't 100% sure of what we were going to be getting to.
Yeah.
Because I really thought it was going to be more of like a Bollywood kind of movie. And I have to admit, yeah, I was incredibly pleasantly surprised with this movie, that it comes out of nowhere, that it looks super cute and adorable. And I was excited to see this.
Yeah, you guys gotta watch the trailer. The one line that got me was young boy Aja, and this is in the trailer, so you'll see it when you watch the trailer. Mom, are we poor? And she's like, Aja, and he throws his back, he's like, we are poor. And I was like, who is this kid? He is hilarious, and basically goes on a journey. And look, I don't want to give too much away. IKEA is somehow involved in all of this within the movie, and it's just hilarious and relatable, yet somewhat far-fetched, and all of it encompassing is just a fun, heartwarming movie that sometimes have you scratching your head going, how is this man's life journey? How is it possible that he is able to live through all of this? And I'm not saying anybody gets hurt. It's not that kind of movie, but it is great. It also has a little bit of that romance of love at first sight, which is something I really liked. And I have to say, all the acting is actually really, really fantastic in this one. From the young kid to like young Aja to adult Aja, and all the supporting cast. I really just loved everybody. Just really good chemistry overall in the movie.
Everything was really well put together in this movie. You know, the actors played their roles perfectly, and it had so many good variation of things in it, from the laughs, from the romance, from the great character development, to just how even some of these dance numbers fit in. It was just an overall great fun movie, and also it had some really good feels. There were some parts where it kind of gave me a Big Fish kind of vibe.
Oh, okay. I was like, Big Fish.
It was kind of a guy telling his story, but you could tell that some of it was a little elaborated. But
was it though?
But was it? And it was just super cute. And it really makes you fall in love with the character,
with the lead
the story, and all of just the great parts of this movie.
Yeah, and I also want to kind of come back to the dance numbers, because you said you liked all of them. I'm gonna agree. There is one really fantastic Bollywood inspired number that I absolutely loved, and it looked so grand and great. But there's another smaller one that kind of comes out of nowhere, and they didn't continue really with that trend, which I thought that's where the trend of maybe we're gonna see this style throughout the movie, and we really didn't. And I really wish they had actually gone there, because when you do it like these one-offs, and it was just okay to me. Like I thought it was funny, but it didn't really quite hit a home run for me. It was kind of off-putting, and it's not as bad as the example I'm about to give. It's just the only example I can think of, so let's just make that real clear. But it reminded me of in the movie Pan how they like shoehorned 2 songs in there, and or 1.5, and it was just weird and just didn't work. It was kind of like that, but on a much better scale, because the Pan one was awful.
I think also what made the Pan one so jarring was the fact that it was a song that we knew. And it not only got slandered with where the heck did this come from, but
they also
why are they doing this song?
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Well, we're not going to talk about that anymore because I don't need to relive that at all. So we're going to continue to talk about the extraordinary journey of the Fakir.
But yeah, now that you mention it.
Right? A little bit, yeah.
It kind of came out of nowhere.
And I really had to think about it because I was watching and I was like, wait, what? I kind of got caught up, and then afterwards I was like, hey, hold on a minute. Hold on. But I also love the set in this movie. Everything is very colorful, and when you go on this like whirlwind journey and there's like IKEA involved, it's very aesthetically pleasing, and I really enjoy seeing all of that. And they shot a lot of it. It seems like they shot a lot of it on location, which made everything look a lot more authentic. Overall, I felt that this movie is so heartwarming, and it's a smaller film, which means it needs the love from the people to go and see it, so more films like these can be made, which is why we wanted to talk about this movie. So with that said, let's go ahead and give our rating.
Well, this movie is heartwarming from beginning to end. There's just so many great smiling moments throughout the movie, and you feel good coming out of this movie. So I highly recommend this. I'm going to go say check it out.
I have the same rating as Dustin. Check it out, just because the way that this movie is filmed and the way a story is told, it's through a lot of movement, a lot of color, and a lot of the set. And I don't know if it would play as well if you saw it on a smaller screen. I think the full, not that, it wouldn't make it a bad movie. It's just that I feel like certain scenes should be experienced on the big screen, and I also want people to go and support this movie. So I'm also giving this a check it out, you guys. That's it for this non-spoiler review. Please, please, please give the trailer a watch. I think you're really gonna like it. We liked it a lot. It was heartwarming. The both of us smiled through the whole movie all the way to the end. And there's just a lot of and they don't try to wrap it up. Sorry, one last thing. They don't try to wrap it up in a pretty little bow because they wanted to get to a happy ending. It's reasonable.
Yes.
It's not so far-fetched, well, of course it's a happy ending with bubblegums and candy, sugar, blah, blah, blah. It's I don't even know where I was trying to go with that. But it's got a nice, warm, satisfying ending that I think everybody's going to be really happy with. So, go ahead and check that out. This movie comes out in theaters on June 20th. You guys, that's it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.